Hi, this is the fifth in a series of 7 videos in which I present some poetry that I wrote with my friend Martin. We illustrated them for this book, and we've narrated them with the illustrations for this video series. So each video has a different theme, and this one is fantasy. Hope you enjoy. You are speechless before me. I am not the only child with a name. We all here have been named, but I alone amidst my horde have seared the rune into the earth, so that whenever I alight, all who encounter me and manage to speak will only utter one word. No, it shall not be Scatha, slain by Fromm, and neither Uncalagon the Black, who, along with his army of lesser dragons, were dashed against the sheer valley walls by Arendil, and speak not of wingless Glaurung, because only I persevere. My name is the most powerful weapon, and shall never perish. She who visits. The snow witch frosts boulders, fogs the heath with icy mantle. A bone hut under a stony hill, laced in white smoke, holds her frozen head. For out under white skies, she glides over glossy stalks of oat and barley, stiff arms outstretched, and wind blowing between her shoulders. A straw-thin body, running with invisible legs into your village against your window, to pain you. Ligeia. On land, in a distant memory, unmoved in the stony outcropping, we travelers heard their song sung as one through the rock. A single elemental tune from the seductive throats of a team of sirens, convened as if a family, and one among them piped in my direction the directions to her bed. A blinding vacuum filled my heart as each note led me across the moor in a breezeless dream. When I next breathed, I discovered my crew dispersed, each to lie on his own stone, and lounging beneath me, the mineral casing of the song that had bewitched me, the anchor to which I am tied, even now.
A poem about losing a friend too soon. The dragons took the princess. We hardly noticed them as they arrived, the dragons in the blood. Silently they laid their eggs and hatched their awful plan. Their talons squeezing into mortal life, their claws were digging in. As their furious work unfolded, the symptoms grew much worse. We called knights in white coats, who tried valiantly to drive them back. They shrunk them with their strong poisons and cut at them with blades. The battle raged for many months, and slowly the flames went out. Lying in the smoking ruined castle, the princess's fire burnt away. A poem about resurrection. Escape velocity. What shrill fancy that this sprite should fall from grace to Hades' bygone realm, where incurious beasts abound, grotesque spirits taunt and jeer, the chimera canter round. One in the blossom of tender years, imprisoned in this place, The sprite still plump with life beholds the valiant soul. Crackling coals chant curses towards that hapless inmate, a messenger starved, deranged, and abandoned to its fate. Their captors blind to holy light, the sprite can seize control. With crafty tricks the sprite reclaimed its partner's stolen whims. Like two dependent twins they began their desperate affair. Alighting from this terrible place, the fallen spirit beat the air. At last made good their escape, the cherub and the angel sings.
Ghost. I saw a woman riding a bear through a cedar forest, and her hand brushing a small soft branch away from her face. The scent of the bruised needles and crushed cones became a balm for me. She who sat astride the bear, clutching with her hand the dirty bristles of its neck, turned to me with such a quizzical expression I felt the air come out of my chest, and a knot curl up in my throat. What had she seen in my face to elicit such a smirk? Still many yards away, separated by undergrowth and clouds of dust or pollen that hovered around the trunks, I watched as she lifted her white hand to her little white face and sneezed.